All right, welcome back. UFC 323 just went down on Saturday. I'm going to be going through all the fights, letting you know my reaction to them, what I got right, what I didn't get right, and just kind of how the card played out. So, first up on the card, we had Muhammad Naimov, Myron Santos. I took Myron Santos for this fight. He didn't end up getting it done. It was round three knockout. Naimov, did his thing for the first couple rounds. They're just kind of going back and forth, but it was a pretty boring fight for the first two rounds. Myron Santos pulls away and gets it done in the third, early, 21 seconds in. So nice little finish to start the card off after, what could have been a not great fight if it had gone to a decision. But way to get it done. Myron Santos, nice. Mansour Abdulmalik versus Antonio Tricoli. This one was an absolute murder. Mansour Abdulmalik just looked like he did whatever he wanted with him. It just wasn't even close. I mean, this was that was a grown man versus a little boy out there. So he gets it done. I did pick him as well. 2-0. Next up, we got Iwo Baranishki versus Ibo Aslan. This one was absolutely ape shit, dude. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, they're posting this full-length fight everywhere because it was 90 seconds. They're posting it on Instagram, TikTok. I don't even know if the UFC has it up on YouTube or whatever, but you got to find a way to go watch this fight if you haven't yet. It was 90 seconds. It was an absolute banger. They knocked each other down like twice, and then Iwo just found the chin again, and just was too much for Ibo Aslan. I don't know, man. Even though he lost, this is the way to do it to save yourself from being cut. So I could see the UFC cutting him after this one. He just has looked like crap. I mean, obviously he's got to. This is a fun fight. They might be able to keep him around after this one. Give him one more, but I could see why they cut him. Also, performance of the night, bro. This should be a fight of the night. I don't know. I think you should get a bonus for this one, but whatever. I did pick that one as well. I got 3-0. Right? Yep. Next up, Jalen Turner, Edson Barboza. Jalen Turner gets it done, pieces him up right away. We got a round one finish again. He had Barboza cracked against the cage, and the ref decided that he had seen enough. So Jalen Turner, welcome back to the UFC with a knockout round one over Edson Barboza. Edson Barboza, time to call it a career, man. That's about it. I don't know that we can give you anybody lower, I'm not saying Jalen Turner is that low, but I'm just saying he returned to UFC after a while. I mean, who's he going to fight? Just like, I don't know. I don't know who's next up for Barboza, but I think it should be retirement. But that's 4-0 for me. The last fight of the early prelims, we had Marvin Vettori versus Bruno Ferreira. Looking good. Unanimous decision. The chin stays alive, as I said it would. Bruno Ferreira gets it done by decision. He's throwing some shots, man. It's not like he's just pitter-pattering his way to a decision. I mean, he was throwing. Vittori's chin looked good, but he gets it done. I did call this fight by decision, so early prelims out of the way. And that's about the best I got because the rest of them were. But anyway, to start with the prelims, we got Nazem Sadikov and Fares Ziam. Fares Ziam is dangerous, man. In hindsight, a win over Nicholas Mata that was an absolute war is probably not the greatest performance for a up-and-coming prospect. Should have, if we were talking about him dismantling Nicholas Mata, then, that's great. But, it was a tough war. But for SEM, looked good. A couple fouls here and there, but we're not going to mention that. Give him someone ranked next, man. I missed this fight, so, it happens. Got that one, I guess. All right, Terrence McKinney, Chris Duncan. I did say Chris Duncan as well, and he got it down here. I did not think he was going to submit him, but, anything can happen. Terrence McKinney, he, looks good, but he just throws, throws caution to the wind and just looks for the finish, but Chris Duncan was able to withstand it and get a finish of his own, so good stuff from Chris Duncan there. Another performance of the night bonus for Manuel Torres. I did not pick this fight right. I thought Grant Dawson was just going to be able to get in there and do his thing, probably get a decision. But, again, another round one knockout, man. This card was a banger. And, unfortunately it had to end the way that it did with, Josh Van and Alessandro Pantoja. But, this was a great way to end the year. It was a great card. I'm very happy with this card. A lot of round one finishes. Go back and watch this one, too. Manuel Torres looking pretty freaking good. So give him a step up for sure. Again, didn't take that one either. But next up, we got Jan and Bogdan Guskov. What more can you say about Jan Blachowicz? Keep going to these weird decisions. I mean, I think it was the right choice. I think that was a draw. That was a 10-8 round two. But, Jan's right there. He's still right there, man. You can't say he's out of anything yet, even after all these losses and draws and, these weird decisions. I think he's still up there with the top of the light heavyweight division. So, not that light heavyweight is anything too deep either. But Jan, he still looks good. So, I don't know if they want to run this one back or, if they just move on from this one. But I would assume they run it back. Two top contenders, two dangerous guys. So, why not? Put it down. I don't know. Get this one rebooked, fine. I had Jan winning, but I don't know that I got it wrong. Yeah, I got it wrong. Whatever. Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot up next. Cejudo, that was his retirement fight, but it looked like it. Peyton Talbot absolutely dismantled him on the feet, on the ground, every which way. He was aura farming the whole fight, leading up, everything like that. But Cejudo, made it a fight. He is just, he's past his prime. This is the end of his career, and the physicality just isn't there anymore. So Henry Cejudo made it a dogfight. He stayed in it. Did more than Anthony Lionheart Smith ever could call himself a Lionheart for. So I can appreciate that out of him. Gained a lot of respect for sure. But Peyton Talbot looking pretty freaking good on the bounce back after this Raoni Barcelos. It's 2 in a row now. We're definitely looking at I would say top 5. I think what they want to do is do Sandhagen, Talbot, and then winner of that face the winner of O'Malley, Yadong. Looking at title shot next. So, we'll see. I think Merab's earned the instant rematch, but we'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, Peyton Talbot. I did get that one right, I believe. Yeah, I think I picked Talbot. Next up, Moreno versus Tetsuro Taira. This is not one that I got correct. Tetsuro Taira looking freaking good, man. Gets the KO in the second round. I don't think Moreno's necessarily completely out of it yet, but I think he is a little bit older. Tetsuro's might be a little bit young and hungrier, and just his technique is really freaking good, man. He's able to just get that back so easily and ends up with the ground and pound. So we're looking at a title shot next. If depending on how quickly Pantoja can get back to it, we're looking at Tetsuro Taira next. He was saying that the fight is already booked, essentially, or should be. So I'm fine with it. I think that, obviously, Van's got to make a defense at some point. If it's not Pantoja, Pantoja's going to get the instant shot when he comes back anyway. So Tetsuro Taira gets the win. Again, missed that fight, but, it happens. Now, Josh Van, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to doubt you. In my head, I had a feeling. In my heart, I had a feeling of Josh Van Peter Yan taking this one home. But how can you blame me for taking Pantoja and Merab here? And this one, the way this one started off, this was fixing to be an absolute banger. Pantoja looked good, and he was aggressive, going right for him out of the gate and staying on the feet, which was nice. Josh Van, good counter punching. It was quick, man. It was quick. I don't know that, I'm happy so much with him celebrating on the cage and everything like that, but Josh Van's 24 years old, and he just won the belt and changed his entire life. 24 years old is insane. I'm 23, and I can't even comprehend this. So Josh Van getting it done. Not in the way that he had hoped originally. Obviously, it sucks to see from Pantoja after all this way. I saw Mighty Mouse put out a thing saying the record. He was laughing, saying the record is safe, which, I don't love. I love Mighty Mouse, but that one seems a little bit in bad taste. But devastated for Pantoja, happy for Van. They're gonna run this one back at some point. They have to. They just literally have to do that for Pantoja. He is one of the GOATs, and we'll see this again at some point, which I'm excited for because the way that first, 30 seconds went, they were looking good. So, moving on to the main event, we got Merab. This one got the fight of the night. Peter Yan doing his thing, man. He downloaded 5 rounds worth of data from the last fight, healed up his arm, and we are back. We have a striking champion in the bantamweight division. So, Merab was an extremely active champion. Doesn't make his fights the most entertaining, but I can appreciate the activity, obviously, and I can appreciate the greatness that Merab has displayed over the course of being champion, and he's going to continue to display that. And we're going to run this one back. I don't. If anyone deserves to get one run back, it's Merab. This is a sick trilogy fight, and I mean, it was a good fight, man. Merab dogged it out the whole time. He stayed in there. Peter Yan just downloaded that data, bro. He was tearing up Merab's face through all 5 rounds. The commentary was extremely biased. I don't know what they were thinking. They were like, oh, this could go either way. It was like going into round 5. They're like, yeah, this could go either way on the scorecards, but absolutely not. Yan, I wouldn't say completely dismantled him, but he broke him down. He won every round, in my opinion, and gets the decisive win. In between the 4th and 5th round, though, something to note is Merab's corner was telling him he was up and to like grind out this round, which super questionable. I really don't have any place to say anything about MMA coaching, but I feel like you would ask your fighter to get the finish either way, because no way that Peter Yan would be even tied 2-2, let alone down to 3-1 on those scorecards. It doesn't matter where they were at. He was just winning those rounds. So for his corner to be telling him just grind out the round, get to a decision, that was questionable. But Merab made the fight entertaining. I will say that was a fun fight. I enjoyed watching it. It was a good main event. Fight of the night went to all 5 rounds. Iwo and Ibo went to 90 seconds. So I can understand that as well. But yeah, I think I don't know how those are the only bonuses. I don't know why. I mean, they should have definitely dished them out all over the card. Bunch of first round finishes, bunch of good storylines, but I'm not the UFC, and I don't have the UFC's choice of doing that. So, Peter Yan, absolute dog. We're back, honestly. The bantamweight division is back. And like I was saying, Peyton Talbot, Corey Sandhagen, those fights are absolute bangers. O'Malley versus Yadong is going to be good. Bautista's also good. Umar, if it happens, it happens. But, it'll be entertaining either way. So, we got some fun fights. We got a good future of the bantamweight division. I'm happy that this is the way that we ended it. And this is a banger card, man. I'm definitely going to rewatch a lot of these fights at some point. And, I got my picks wrong in the main. But in my heart of hearts, I knew Josh Yan and Peter Yan would get it done somehow. But prelims dogged it out. Pooped my pants on the main. So that'll do it. UFC 323. We're looking ahead to the weekend. It's a fight night coming up, and then we have no UFC for 6 weeks. I don't know what I'm going to do, but there's always something going on in the sport, so keep up with me. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts on UFC 323, and I will see you guys in the next one. Yep.